Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We can edit all that out. Okay, another night working on the International here. Got the motor in last night. I think I'm going to work on coil mounts. I need to see if the coils will mount back here. I still have a little bit of room. So we're going to put the coils on the mounts and then start figuring out where they're going to be positioned. I'll probably try to get, I'm going to try to get the transmission bolted in. Just trying to knock some stuff off the list. We'll try to get something done. Alright, got my coil packs that would normally be mounted on the valve cover. I want to do something before I go ahead and take all these coils off. I want to mark the harness some way. I'm pretty sure that there's a identifying thing on here, but I'm gonna mark them in cylinder number. I recently helped a buddy build his truck, and he also modified his coil pack because of the turbo setup on the side. When we went to go put the coils back in the truck, we didn't realize that we had the wiring for the coils mixed up. The first fire on that truck was quite loud. It rattled all the dust off my rafters, and it was basically a gunshot. So we're going to mark the cylinder numbers on the plugs just to make sure that when I transfer this over, because I'm not sure when I'll actually have this stuff hooked up, and I kind of want to rework the harness. These are the brackets that these coil packs get mounted to, and I want to rework the harness to where it looks kind of nice, and it would be nice to have the coil pack numbers on these plugs. That way I know for a fact when I go to build these plug wires, I know that everything will be marked. So we're going to mark these coils how they should be, and then we're going to mount them to these brackets. Step 1, marker. This, I already referenced this mount on the valve covers. This little tab right here is the back. So we've got, this side is 2, oops. That's a terrible reference marker. 2, 4, 6. That's a terrible 6. 8. This is the back. So that's the front. Back on the passenger side, front on the driver's side. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. I'm gonna go real quick and double check my work. Driver's side was correct. Passenger side was correct. Look at me go. Alright. Got the instructions. I actually bought these for my buddy that I was helping put his truck together, and come to find out that there's about 18 different styles of coil packs that GM used from 99 to 2006, and I happened to buy the wrong ones. But it worked out because I bought the correct ones for this build.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Diagram here. We're going to zip all these now that I have them marked. I don't need any of this stuff. Coil packs don't matter where they go, they're all the same. I'm just going to set that off to the side, leave that harness alone. The harness is what matters. Why don't you get new coil packs? Because there ain't nothing wrong with these, I don't think. I'll get new ones when I have problems. I never realized these have little cooling fans on the top. It's neat. Make them look a little nicer. Mainly because this thing is covered in stuff. I'm going to clean these up a bit. Pause for station identification. Got them all cleaned up. Woo, super. They're brand new, actually. Get out of here, mosquito. Mosquito season. Look at that. Brand new looking. Anyway, we're going to refer to diagram. Pretty straightforward. Well, let's see how this works. there is one done. The brackets are kind of cheesy. These are ICT billet brackets. Never really been impressed with their stuff. They make a lot of stuff. To me, they're like the rough country of engine parts.
How dare you?
They kind of just make everything, even stuff that they shouldn't make.
My family built this country, by the way.
I liked how compact they made them and then how universal it mounted. It's just a flat mount. It's kind of hard to beat. Cheap. It's hard to beat.
Well, well, well. How the turntables?
Hopefully these work for what I need them to do. So I'm going to build the other one, and then we will figure out where they're going to go. I think I found the spot. I got these all done, dressed up, wired up. And there's a little nook on the back of the engine here. I put a self-tapper in to hold one up. But I think that's going to be the spot. It's big enough to fit these behind the engine. There's still room for air to go all the way around. And then I can route my wires up and just straight to each cylinder and tie them in nice on the valve cover. So I think it'll look pretty good. I've got to make custom spark plug wires anyway. So I figured I'd mount them where the coolest spot would be. And I think that's going to be the coolest spot. I'm going to figure out how to drill holes, behind the engine, because luckily I got 3 mounting. I made a little template to where both of the both the coil packs will sit next to each other, and then the outlets on each coil line up, even though they're kind of all offset. Some OCD stuff. So I'm going to get the holes drilled, get these coil packs mounted, and then that'll be done. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I literally drilled, let me show you. Firewall is flat on the backside, so I just drilled holes there. I followed my template, drilled the holes, and this is how it looks. I think that'll be slick. I'll get some 45 boots for the coils, so those will kick out pretty much at the same angle as the firewall. Each one will come this way. I'll run them down to their respected cylinders, and I'll have little attachments that'll go to the holes on the valve cover, except for that guy. Ground that guy off. But I think it'll look good. I'm actually getting pretty close to having to get the engine harness for this thing, so I need to send the injectors out to get rebuilt, and then I can get the harness for this thing. So I guess I'll put a list together on all the all the spark plug stuff I need, and then I can start buttoning the top of this stuff up. But I think next on the list is to mount or drill the shine light down there. I need to mount that transmission cross member, so I think I'm going to do that next, and that way I can start getting the exhaust back on this thing and get this floor panel back in. Okay, I got a few more things done. So far, coil packs are mounted. I got the transmission cross member all done, bolted up. And I even got the exhaust back in. Look at that. Having the removable floor sure is handy. But I'm calling it a night. I am tired. I have metal shavings in my arm from drilling underneath the truck with short sleeves. I know, not the smartest thing, but it is what it is. Let's go to the list. Today we reinstalled the exhaust. We bolted the trans mount to the frame. Mount coil packs. We're knocking off some stuff off the original list, but let's see what we need to add. We need to add, make spark plug wires, O2 sensors, BP harness. Let me think. Yeah, so I need to make the spark plug wires. I need the BP harness. Oh, injectors. So we need to get the injectors cleaned. We need to mount the O2 sensors. Well, I need to get O2 sensors and mount them. I need to get pedals. 99 to 06 pedals. I'm going to try to run a 99 to 06 brake pedal just so I can run a 99 to 06 Hydro Boost setup and try to keep it all the same. Got some stuff knocked off on the list. Also added some stuff to the list, but that's just how it goes. It's kind of a never-ending process, but it gets smaller and smaller every time. The list does not stop. Everything always is constantly being changed, and you figure out what's good, what's not, but that's just a project. So, but I'm done for today. I got quite a bit done. A lot of little things that I was putting off, but feel good. Any time in the shop working on a project is better than none. But that's it for today, so we'll see you later.